Today, we're gonna talk workout terminology. This is something that can be very overwhelming when you're in the gym and you're trying to read a workout and you're like, what does this mean? How do I know what this is? Because a lot of times you're gonna see acronyms. What an acronym is, these letters each stand for a word. So this is an acronym and it means something. So if you don't know what this stuff means and it looks like a foreign language, that's because they're acronyms. These three are. So I'm gonna go over them real quick to try to help you understand what each one of these means. That way when you're doing a workout program or you're doing a workout and you see this written, you're not overwhelmed or confused and like, what the heck? And you don't have to feel, a lot of people, they keep themselves from the gym because they feel stupid. They feel like, okay, I don't even know how to use this piece of machine or this piece of equipment, let alone read the workout. So I try to simplify it all for my team. That way you guys can feel comfortable to walk into a gym and to go pick up a piece of equipment and crush a workout. Once we can get you to that point, I promise you are going to do amazing. It's all about being confident and just knowing what you're doing. So, workout terminology. The first one, I'm gonna go over all 5 of these and what they stand for. So EMOM, you're gonna see EMOM a lot. Whether you're using a workout in the app, you're at a gym, whatever it is, you're gonna see the word EMOM a lot. What it stands for is every minute on minute. Every minute on the, it's just little minute. So this, what it means is every minute on the minute, you're gonna get started with a new set. So, so say the workout is 10 push-ups and 10 burpees, and it's an EMOM, and you're like, what the heck? It's a 10-minute EMOM of this. What does this mean? It means every minute on the minute, you're gonna do 10 push-ups and 10 burpees. So say you get done in 40 seconds, you have 20 seconds of rest. So the faster you work in an EMOM, the more rest you're gonna get. Sometimes you might get 5 seconds of rest. Sometimes you might get 10 seconds of rest, but it is intended for you to get something of rest. So if you get through that first set and you had no rest, cut back on your reps. Cut back on your reps or your weight. You should be getting like 5 to 10 seconds to transition and rest. If not, I would change it up because an EMOM is not meant to be like an Amrap. So just know that you want to have rest. So every minute on the minute, you're gonna do the movements listed. Sometimes they're different things every minute, and when you're setting your timer for EMOM, you can click EMOM and then you hit every 1 minute for 12 minutes or 16 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever the time is for the workout. You'll set that in the app and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. The next thing is Tabata. Tabatas are great when it comes to fat loss. Tabatas are amazing. It's when we work really hard for 20 seconds and we rest for 10 seconds. A true Tabata is 20 seconds, 10 seconds. That's the work to rest ratio. So work to rest. So if your Tabata says say your Tabata says 40, 15, what this means is you're working for 40 seconds, you're resting for 15 seconds. That would be your Tabata. So if you see it written like this is the work up front, the rest is second. That's what a Tabata is. So you're gonna work really hard for that, say 20 seconds, and you're gonna earn that 10 seconds of rest. I really encourage my team to work really hard for this amount of time. Tabatas are great for fat loss and getting your heart rate elevated and just really pushing yourself. So Tabatas are, I love Tabatas. But the traditional Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, but you can absolutely see them written differently, like this. So that's a Tabata. An Amrap means as many rounds as possible. As many rounds as possible, or as many reps as possible. It's kind of interchangeable, that R is. So as many rounds or reps as possible in an allotted amount of time. So say you see a workout and your workout is, say this is the workout. Say we're still doing that 20 push-ups, 20 burpees. and say it's 10 jump squats. Say this is the workout and it says 8 minutes. 8 minutes Amrap. Say it says 8 minute Amrap. What this would mean is 8 minutes, there's no rest. Anytime you see Amrap, just know you're gonna be working hard. 8 minutes of no rest, and you're doing as many rounds as possible, as many. So you're gonna go 20 push-ups, 20 burpees, 10 jump squats, and then you're coming right back to the top and you're going through this again, and again, and again, and again, until that 8 minute timer is up. Once the 8 minute timer is up, you can write, okay, you can say 250 reps, or you could say 5 rounds and 10 push-ups, however you wanna put your time, but make sure you guys are documenting what you get. It's important because here's the deal. When we're doing an AMRAP, it's testing our speed and our ability to do this workout in this amount of time. So next time you go to do the same workout, and sometimes you have the same exact workout 2 months later. Say you go to do the same workout 2 months later. Guess what? I would expect you to go a little bit faster. So say you did 5 rounds and 10 push-ups the first time you do this. Next time, your goal would be over 5 rounds and 10 push-ups. And that's what I want you guys to do. And if you have to scale, say you have to scale the push-ups to your knees, that's okay. Write that down when you do the workout. Write down your scaling and what you did. That way you know for next time and you're not just winging every single workout. Because a big part of fat loss is progressive overload. Progressive overload is really important, and the only way to really truly do it is write down every workout you do so you know what weight you're using and what your time is and all of those factors, because those variables play a really big role in your body composition, believe it or not. So this, if it was an AMRAP, that's how it would look. That they would just be keep going. I also want to write chipper on here. I forgot that one. Okay, so that's an AMRAP. As many rounds as possible in so many minutes. Superset. What a superset is. A superset is when you do one exercise. So say you go to the gym and you're really, it's usually a strength thing, but you're gonna superset, usually it's 2 things. Say today it's bench press and push-ups. It's a push and, so you're gonna do your bench press, and then you're gonna superset, you're gonna go right into that second thing. So anytime we're doing a superset, you're gonna do your first movement. So say you're doing bench press. You're gonna do your bench press, get your bench press, and then you're gonna go straight into that second movement, no rest. And then you're gonna rest before you go back to the top. So a superset is when you're doing one movement and you're going straight into that other movement. So one right into the next. And then you rest. And then you rest, and then you come back to that first movement, and then you do the second. So a superset, you're gonna really break down your muscles. And it's usually one muscle group. Supersets are fun. I love supersets. Okay, RFT. This is one I hear a lot. RFT. What does RFT stands for? It starts for round for time. Rounds for time. Okay, what does this mean? Rounds for time. RFT stands for rounds for time. That means I'm gonna say you have this same workout, and instead of 8 minute AMRAP, it says 5 RFT. This means 5 rounds of this for time. You would do 5 rounds, and when you get done, that's your time. So at the end of this workout, you would have a time. You wouldn't have reps because everybody's gonna get the same amount of reps. It's gonna be 50, so there's 50 reps times 5, 250. Everybody's gonna get 250 reps. It's just what is our time. So RFT is rounds for time. So say you get done in 10 minutes and 31 seconds. Write that down and what your scaling was. So you're gonna do rounds for time, and you're going to write down your time. But everybody would have a time. So RFT is just do all of this work in as much time as it takes you. So that's RFT. And then a chipper. You will see the word chipper sometimes. Chippers are, I actually really enjoy chippers because it's like, a chipper you usually will see as this. Okay, let me see this. Here's how you would usually see a chipper. 20 push-ups, 20 burpees, 10 jump squats, 20 burpees, 30 lunges, 40 double unders, 50 foot farmer's carry. So this would be a chipper. What a chipper is and what it means is you just chip away at the numbers. So it's not rounds, it's not supersets, it's not a Tabata, it's none of that. You just chip away. So you start your time and you just start chipping away at the numbers. It's sometimes very overwhelming because it's like, it just looks like a lot. But chippers are really fun because you get to you get to change movements and then you're done. I like chippers because nothing's better than being like, okay, I'm done with the push-ups. Now I'm on to burpees. Okay, now I'm done with the burpees. Now I'm on this, and you're not coming back to it. You're just chipping away and you're finishing through. And it's one time through. So you would do these and then you would do this and then this and then this and then this, and that's your time. So say it took you 32 minutes. Your time would be 32 minutes for that chipper. That's how chippers work. I really like chippers. Personally, I like chippers just because you just keep going. And it's like, okay, I got those done. Now let me do this next thing. And you just keep chipping away at it. So that's how that would work. And say one thing I didn't really cover on this, say this was the EMOM. Say I did an EMOM. Maybe this isn't an eraser, but say this was the, say it was a 10-minute EMOM, and it was 5 push-ups, 5 lunges, and 5 burpees. What that would mean and what this would stand for is you would set your clock for 10-minute EMOM, and every minute at the top of the minute, you would do your 5 push-ups, your 5 lunges, and your 5 burpees. So every single minute you would be doing all 5 of these movements if it was written like this. 10-minute EMOM, like this. But say it said, there's another way it could be written, and I just want to kind of clear this up just in case you see it like this. Say you see something say 12-minute EMOM, and it says or not even, and then it says this. And it says that 12-minute EMOM, minute 1 you're doing push-ups, minute 2 you're doing lunges, and 3 you're doing burpees. What this would mean is every minute, so for 12 minutes, every minute on the minute, the first minute you're doing push-ups, minute 4 you're doing push-ups, minute 5 you're doing lunges, minute 6 you're doing burpees, and then you just keep going for 12 minutes. So that whole minute you would just do push-ups. Then you would come to minute 2. You would just do your lunges. There's no amount of reps right here. So you would just do those for that minute. There's no amount of burpees. Just do your best in that minute. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how that would look. So if it looks like this and it says 12-minute EMOM and it says 1, like you see numbers, you don't do everything in the same minute unless it's written like this and it says a reps. But that's going to be the difference because you will see both of those. But that is going to be the workout terminology. That's going to be how you read workouts, and that's going to be the best way to go about the workout. So write this down, try to remember it, but I promise it gets easier with time and you will remember these things. But this is the app I use. It's free. I don't pay for it. I use SmartWOD, or it's called WOD Timer. WOD Timer. It's free. I use the free version. I don't pay for it, but it's SmartWOD or WOD Timer. Use that app. It's really great because you can pick what you want. You can put Amrap, you can do Tabata, EMOM, or rounds per time. I love it. I've been using it for a long time. and I hope you guys have a good day.